And so as we get into July, here's a couple of things that you have to keep in mind when it comes to selling your home if you are planning on selling your home in July. We have to be very careful with pricing. It's not a kind of market coming into July and August where there's really margin for error. We have to get the pricing absolutely correct. Now, whether that's done through a bidding war, or whether that's putting it at market value and selling it in a traditional fashion, that remains to be seen, and it's probably more individualistic to the property, the characteristics, and what's going on with similar properties like that. But what I would say is this: when it does come to actually getting the home on the market, the spring market is behind us now. So that rush of people who are buying with the intention of back to school in mind, many of those buyers have purchased and they've left the market. The other thing is too, as we get into the summer holidays, kids are off school and a lot of parents are like taking time for the summer holidays to either travel to go back home or go on vacation, go to the cottage. So a lot of the buyers will exit the market just temporarily, just because of summer obligations. And so I know they're talking about a rate drop coming up in July. It doesn't matter how good or attractive that rate drop is. You will get a spike in the market, there's no question, but that rate drop will not maximize the way that it wouldn't take effect the same way as it would if it was springtime, simply because it doesn't matter how good the rates are if the buyers are not here. Now, of course, those rates, if they remain relatively low, then of course, when those buyers return, August, end of August, and of course for back to school, they can take advantage, and we should have a fairly strong fall market. So the one thing that I would encourage sellers to do is, number one, price your home accordingly. Don't be adventurous with your pricing. Don't be overly ambitious with your pricing. Take the advice of what's going on around you and list it appropriately. Next, be open to viewings, because the viewings are not going to be coming en masse the way that they would probably in the springtime. So be open to viewings, obviously with reasonable timing expected. Make sure the home shows well and make sure it does show amongst the best in its category of price point. And, be prepared for offers to come in with conditions from buyers. I talked earlier about the rates potentially coming down in July, and that will spur the market for a few weeks, particularly first-time home buyers getting into the market, and that will naturally marinate upwards. But again, it's just going to be what we saw in June. It was just a shot in the arm for a few weeks, really got people excited. And I think if anything, more than anything, it's a vote of confidence that the market is stabilized and it's a good market. It's a balanced market. Certainly in the summertime, it'll be a balanced market. That may change in the fall. Inventory may be, at a decent number, but the buyer demand may increase, which will naturally move property a lot faster and for top dollar for sellers. Anyways, that's what to expect over the next couple of months. Hope that helps.